Well, no more music, not even in the intro or the closer. I don't trust any of these bogus music copyright claims, not even from YouTube. I'm not taking the chance. Well, here we go. Still winter here in Maine, even though it's March 25th. Yep, we still have ice and snow out here on the ground, and we're still getting occasional snow squalls. And that's the way it is, although it does warm up during the day. It gets up around 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and at night it still drops down into the 20s. And so I haven't really been doing any outdoor projects, and so you haven't seen a lot of videos from me. The last few I was just, well, there was that whole fiasco with these crooks making bogus copyright claims. Sometimes they claim to be some music company and it turns out they're not. A lot of third world hackers and whatnot, scammers, trying to make claims because of the way YouTube has things set up. And, you know, they can make a claim without substantiating anything, without any proof. And if you're a small channel like mine, it's just not even worth trying to fight it because you have to go through all kinds of bots and a bunch of rigmarole, and it's just a pain. So that's why there's no more music, and that was the last two videos dealing with that. I might go into more depth on that a little later, but right now I want to give a shout out to another YouTuber called Towtrucker. He's a much larger channel, and there's a good reason for it. I came across this channel by happenstance because in addition to having a couple of channels of my own, I'm also a fan of several YouTube channels that I like to watch. And this is one of the ones that just popped up on one of the recommendations, and I checked it out a couple of weeks ago. And Towtrucker is this guy named Johnny down in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And what he does is he tows vehicles from a lot of these, housing developments, these private properties. The managers of the properties, when they see junk cars or things that are illegal, they call Johnny's firm to go in and tow these vehicles off the property. And one of the reasons they do that is not only to keep the property clean and looking good, but because a lot of these, local areas have ordinances and code enforcement officers that come around these properties. And when they find violations, they can find, like as far as these junk cars go and illegal cars, they can find the property owners up to $1,000 per vehicle. And so the managers of the properties, part of their job is to identify these vehicles and get them out of there. And a lot of times the tenants just don't cooperate. At other times, vehicles are just dumped there by people that don't even live there. Could be a stolen car or somebody trying to hide a repo or something. So anyway, this guy Johnny, he started videotaping and started a channel. And the real reason he was videotaping is just to show that he's not doing any damage to the car. If there was any damage, you can see it before he even hooks up to it. So it's just a liability protection kind of thing. But then he started the YouTube channel, and even though you start watching these things, and they average maybe 8 to 15 minutes per video, some are a little less, some a little more. But, each video, even though it might be the same, he goes and he hooks up to a car, he puts it on the truck, he tows it off. But a lot of times people come running out and there's a little bit of drama, and they're all a little bit different. They're not all exactly the same. And at first glance you might think so, but for some reason, and maybe you're not like me, maybe, I don't know, but for some reason I just got hooked on this. No pun intended. Johnny says, he tells people you're hooked when he gets hooked up to the car. And anyway, I just found it fascinating. I found it so fascinating that once I found his channel, over the past couple of weeks, still in recovery from a recent surgery I had, so I'm not supposed to be out doing anything strenuous. Every night, instead of watching television, I've been binge watching Towtrucker. And he's got over 300 videos. I'm still watching them. I can't stop. I don't know why, I'm addicted to it. If you check it out, you might be addicted to it. But it's Towtrucker. It's all one word, Towtrucker. I will put the link in the video description below. Shout out to Johnny, he does a great job, good guy. You know, he has a good set of morals and ethics. He tries to do good by people, you know, and but yet he has a job to do. So he's got a little bit of a balancing act. Tries to diffuse some of these situations when people are really hot. But check it out. Check it. I think you're going to enjoy it. And if you're anything like me at all, you might end up binge watching his channel as well. But I love his videos. I subscribe to him. Ring the little bell. I get the notifications every time he comes out with a new one. But please check it out. I think you're going to enjoy it. So just a little tip for me, if you're looking for something to watch, maybe something different than you normally do, check out Johnny. His again, his YouTube channel name is Towtrucker. Thanks for watching. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and if you do subscribe, remember to ring that little bell so that you can be notified of any new videos that are published. And once again, thank you very much for watching my channel. Comment if you will. Thank you.